So tell us about number 13 today.
Well, he was really good again. I mean, he pitched out of that trouble in the first, and it's kind of what we've seen from him. I hate to think we're going to get jaded by this, but this is pretty much what he is. You see it all the time. I mean, he's good. The stuff is good, and he has that kind of it or X factor because he's this. I mean, there's a special competitiveness about him. It gets tossed around, but there's some guys that are better competitors than others, and he's one of them.
Well, I mean, you look at his numbers. I mean, you got to start thinking about him in an elite class around here.
Well, I think so. He is. I mean, he absolutely is. And, it shows the lack of either intellect on people's part, in this case ours, but others as well. But that guy, I think we've talked about this. I mean, that guy was unrecruited, and we got him late, so we can't claim to be like super geniuses. I think I might have told you the story because we were told early about him, but we were done with money and whatnot, so it happened way late. But where's everybody else? That guy was 21-1 in junior college. And so we got him, and here we are. I mean, and the guy's been, we're 21-1 and 10 last year's 31, and now he's 4-0. What is that, 35?
Yeah.
And 1.
Yeah.
I can do the arithmetic. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, not to mention the big fat 0 in 30 innings this year.
Oh, there you go.
3 zeros with a decimal in between.
Yeah. He's a great story.
You made a little trip out there. What, just settle him down?
Well, yeah, that was really to tell him. It was really to get the umpire. That's what. Well, really, I thought that in spite of the fact that his bases loaded 1 out, I thought he'd done well, and I didn't want him thinking that he hadn't. And I really still feel to this minute that whether the calls were not right or not, there was like 4 pitches that were this or this, and that he was perfectly staying with it. Let's do it. I mean, do what you do. Let's go. We're fine. You're good and stay good. I mean, that's all that was. But then it was just a little, very polite. Oh wow. And,
did you give the triple signal to Evan there?
I have this unique ability to do that. And then I gave the called third strike sign to Fanahan.
Okay. He took it.
Yeah.
He didn't miss it.
Yeah. When you pitch well and you defense, sometimes you can win 1-0. I guess it's legal.
You guys hiding a horseshoe somewhere around here, right?
That's right. Exactly. That's exactly right. And I think it's very, very important that we know who we are, because that's right.
Is that why you took a little extra time?
Yeah, there were a couple of specific things in the game that had to be emphasized.
All right.
Okay, guys.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Coach, tell me a little bit about Sam coming in at the back end. Comes in, gets 3 Ks today, and he's got 7 saves for you already. When you may not have thought of him as being the guy at the back end to start the season.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. He's pitched himself into that, and he's been here 2 years. We blew a year, I'm ashamed to say, on his first year on 1 inning pitched. But he's just developed this command of a couple of pitches that are hard to get a beat on, and he has an extra. If you talk to him, I don't know if it'll come across or not, but when you're around him every day and in every game, he has this confidence and this sort of a badass. I mean, he's not afraid. He doesn't crack. As far as he's concerned, he throws 106, and he feels like if you put Pujols up there, let's go. I mean, come on, let's see you hit me. I mean, he doesn't say that, but he's got this little edge to him that's a lot like Morales, but he wouldn't be able to win with that stuff without that. He's got that sort of extra attitude about him that's part of the deal. I mean, it is part of what makes him good.
And that's kind of the perfect mentality for your closer to have, right?
Absolutely. And it's, in my experience, which is long, it's uncommon. It's hard to come by. Because guys that don't throw 92 with a hammer, it's hard for them to have confidence that they can really do it. And he does, and he should have.